Hey guys, welcome back. Orabomb here, bringing you another episode of our PTCGO live content today. Now, today we're playing a deck I've been waiting forever to play, but PTCGO is finally updated, so I can finally play some Silvally. Honestly, I think outside of I guess Silvally Zorak, this is probably the best build of Silvally out there. Silvally Landorus. Now, a lot of people are saying you should play Silvally Zorak, yada yada yada. I think Silvally Water. I've been avoiding playing Silvally Water only because you need to do you go through these hoops and ladders to take Okos on Silvally Water, which is kind of annoying. Like you have to play Kukui on turns, and I don't like relying on a deck that doesn't have a draw engine that forces you to play Kukui. So I'm choosing to go the Landorus route because with playing basic fighting energies, you have access to Martial Arts Dojo, a fantastic stadium that increases your damage output. I know I've been gone for a little bit, guys. Don't worry. I've just been in this weird rut not knowing what to upload, but I made a post on the community tab where you guys gave me a bunch of ideas. So in a perfect world, because I am working a lot recently, I'm talking 12 hours a day, because I work multiple jobs, right? So 12 hours a day, many jobs. Unfortunately, I had to take a step back from YouTube because YouTube just wasn't cutting it for me financially. As you guys know, I have a lot of debt. So I've been working a lot, which is why I haven't been able to upload as much. But things are coming around. They're slowing down a bit. So I'll probably be able to upload a little bit more. But don't forget, Unbroken Bonds giveaway codes, answer the comment question of the day, booster box giveaways. We're still doing all that good jazz. So don't forget to answer the comment question of the day, being what's a rogue deck you guys like to play that you want to see me play? I had a lot of suggestions in my community tab post I made, and I'm going to probably go through a bunch of those. So I appreciate it. Let me know in the comments down below. Drop a like, subscribe, share, all that good jazz. Let's try. I'm really trying my best to hit that 10K mark. We're a little bit over 6,000 now. So we're over halfway there. I'm really excited. So let's talk about it. Silvally, we all know Silvally, one of my favorite cards, ever since its release. Now that we have access to triple energy, which I am playing 2 of in this deck, it makes attacking with it a lot better. We got Gyro Unit, which makes your base Pokemon have free retreat. Turbo Drive does 120, and of course we do have access to memories. I'm only playing 3 memories right now. One of them I don't even think we need, to be honest, but playing it anyways. Those memories give you different typings, so you can hit for different types of weaknesses. And then we have Rebel GX, just like in Rock GX's attack, hit 50 for each Pokemon on your opponent's side of the board. Excuse me, can take pretty huge knockouts at the right time. And thanks to triple energy, we can just take knockouts out of nowhere a lot in this deck too. It did gain a lot from this set, and I'm really excited to show it off. 210 HP, yada yada yada. Let's talk about the deck. 1 Oranguru, I like Construct. Psychic's pretty good too. Psychic can really weaken some Pokemon, do big damage thanks to triple. Actually, you can't really use triple energy on Oranguru, right? Because it only works on evolution Pokemon. Yeah, okay, never mind then. But we can always set it up. One thing I do want to play in this deck is probably more basics, but we'll see. My first time playing the deck, I'm really excited about it. I've been theory crafting this deck for a long time now. 4/4 line of type null and Silvally. Could probably cut 1 Silvally, to be honest, for another basic fighting. I feel like that's going to be pretty useful, so I'll do that for the time being. So 4/3 line. Of course, we are playing this type null. This is the best type null in my opinion. Armor Press is just good. It can attack for a DC as well. We have other options for type nulls. I believe we only have one other option, right? Yeah, it's this one. Merciless Strike. If they have any damage counters on them, they can hit for 60. Not as good in my opinion. I just like being able to reduce damage so I can survive hits more often. And they both hit for 70 with their second attack as well. So not super interested in that. 3 Landorus. Here's where the deck gets really good. Linear attack does 30 damage to 1 Pokemon. So of course, because with a water memory on Silvally, you only hit 120, which is 240. That 30 damage does put Charizard in range without any of the additives in this deck, so that's pretty cool. That's why I like the Lando. Also, Power Cyclone can move energies back. That's pretty good. It can help charge up your other Pokemon, and it does have a 1 retreat cost, so it's overall a pretty good card. 2 Dene's because Dene Charge is really, really good in this deck. I'm not gonna ever use Static Shock or Tingly Return, but they exist, I guess. 1 Magearna to pick up our tools, and 1 Marshadow. We're very much focused on attacking with the Silvally in this deck list. We also have Landorus to attack other things. It helps you deal with things like Zorua and Zorak matchups. Other than that, though, I mean, the deck's pretty cool. I think it's a dope deck. It's gonna have a hard time versus Zapdos, but I don't think Zapdos is that good right now. So there's that. 2 Adventure Bags to get your memories. 4 Nest Ball, 4 Pokegear, I believe 1 Stretcher, yeah, 4 Ultra Ball, and then 3 Martial Arts Dojos. Here's where I think the deck gets really cool. The attacks of your non-Ultra Beast Pokemon in play that have any basic fighting energy attached to them do 10 more damage. So obviously, we're now hitting 130. Pretty nice number for Silvally to hit, knocking out the majority of non-GX Pokemon, outside of things like Volcanion, Prism Star, and stuff. And also with weakness, we are now hitting 260, which will knock out most tag teams. It doesn't knock out Reshizard, but once again, we have this to put things in range. And we have the secondary effect. If you're behind on prizes, you do 40 more damage. So now you knock out Reshizard, you hit 160 base. I guess one thing you could play in this deck that I'm currently not playing is Choice Band, because you could hit 190 with a Choice Band, which is pretty good. I might try to fit that in. 190 does knock out things like Ultra Beast, like not Ultra Beast, Ultra Necrozma, which could be good. Since we don't have a way to knock out Ultra Necrozma, I'm kind of convincing myself to play it in. I might cut the grass memory. I think I will cut the grass memory for like a Choice Band. I kind of like the idea, actually. I was playing the grass memory for Lycanroc, but there's a lot less Lycanroc in the format, so I'm less worried about the Lycanroc. Although the Slowking is still in range, right? Because I know Slowking is a card. I'll double check. Slowking is still in range anyway, so it doesn't matter. We don't need the grass memory for that. There's not many other water Pokemon I can think of that we could use a grass memory for, so I'm going to stick with a Choice Band. Being able to hit 190 thanks to the Fighting Stadium is pretty strong. I do like that a lot. 2 Cynthias for draw support. I'm figuring with our 4 Pokegears we can cut out a little bit of the draw support, but it's still relatively inconsistent. We'll have to see how consistent we can make it as we play games. 4 Guzma because we want to knock out specific Pokemon a lot. 4 Lily. 1 Choice Band, 2 Fighting Memories, 2 Water Memories. Pretty much the biggest typings you want to hit for weakness right now. Fighting Weakness versus Pikarom, and Water and Zoroark, and Water Weakness versus Reshizard. So, and other fire decks that don't really exist. And then our energy count is 2 triple, 4 DCE, and 6 basic fighting. That's going to be the deck, guys. Let's go ahead and get ourselves a couple of games. I'm really excited. I've been gone. I'm going to talk about that. I am very sorry for being gone for so long. But if you guys have been on my streams, which I have been streaming, so it's not like I've been completely gone. If you guys have been watching my streams on twitch.tv/ab.aurabomb, I think. Let me double check. It's the opposite of my username, which is something. Orbomb, maybe, yeah. So ab.aurabomb on Twitch. Be sure to follow me there. Oh, we're playing against Pikarom, I think, so that's going to be pretty good. If you're following me there, then you know that we've been doing so much post-rotation content. I believe we built 5 or 6 decks on stream now. So that's pretty sick. I'm actually really excited about post-rotation. I'm going to be playing some tabletop post-rotation games very soon. Haven't had a chance to do it yet, but I've been theory crafting a bunch. I've been looking for ways to print the cards. Unfortunately, we could play... No, never mind. Unfortunately, their Limitless hasn't printed the English scans, like whenever they put the English text on the cards yet. And I do want to start recording probably tomorrow. So I'm not going to tell you what date I record this video, but you can use like what? Context clues, right? If I get a chance, I'll record it tomorrow. Ooh, we have the fighting memory instantly. That's kind of... it's kind of annoying. I have to do this, but I mean, I'm probably going to find Lily, right? And I already have 2 tools in my hand, so there's not much else I can do with this card. Let's see. Oh, we got Cynthia instead. Okay. That's fine. I think I'll keep the fighting memory in the deck then. Although it's kind of risky to keep it in the deck. But blower does exist. So I'm going to keep this here. DC to the active. There is a chance he takes a knockout. Kind of makes me not want to attach to the active. But I have triple energy. So in theory, I should still be able to take big knockouts on the right turn. And we have 2 more of these dudes. Another adventure bag that could help. Oh, you know what I should have done? And now that I'm thinking about it, I always do this. I gotta get used to playing with Magirna better. I could have played the fighting tool down now and then used change clothes to put it back into my hand. Probably the better play. But I'm content with this hand. I think we're good here. I mean, we have 3 type nulls down. And this is our main attacker. There's no need for us to use Landorus in this matchup because it's not going to be super great versus this deck. We do want to find the Dene. We do want to find Silvally. I want to dig super hard here to get this. If I can get like top deck and Ultra Ball, that'd be best case scenario. Get this fighting energy and discard pile immediately. And then take a knockout. If he doesn't use his Coco this turn, it is going to be knocked out. So that means he's probably not going to be able to take any big knockouts anyways. He'd have to find a crazy combination of cards because he's going to have to switch his active Pokemon, right? To the bench to use Coco's ability, which sucks for my opponent because that either means they're using a switch that they don't even want to use, or they're using a manual attachment they don't want to use. Regardless, it's not super great for my opponent because in order for them to get the Coco down, they have to get like in order for them to get a Pikarom turn 1 knockout, they either have to find Thunder Mountain plus energy switch combinations, or they have to get a manual attachment plus Coco Prism plus energy switch combinations. And I guess either my opponent's not here, or we're just gonna go ham. One way or the other, something good's gonna happen this turn. All right, let's just dig, I guess. Get these memories out. Keep one fighting memory in the deck just to make sure that we have access to it. This does give us the most amount of space in the deck. Most amount of thinning in the deck. There we go. And let's see if we can take an Oko this turn. So far, it looks like we cannot. Is there any way to thin my hand down? I guess, no, there's not. We don't have any Pokemon down there. I guess we can just grab a Lando. Actually, let's grab a Rangru. Just for the time being. And I'm going to hold on to everything else here. I'm going to go ahead and pick up the fighting memory, so I don't want it to get blowered. And we'll go ahead and just... We don't have triple energy in hand. So we're going to have to really rely on finding Silvally triple energy, I think. For now, we can just Slash and Claw. We did whiff that turn. All the Ultra Ball is gone. We are playing for Ultra Balls, right? I gotta double check the deck list. I think we are, though. I mean, I don't know why I wouldn't be playing for Ultra Ball. It's not post-rotation yet. I don't think my opponent's here, though. I think they led Coco and dipped. I think they saw Silvally going, oh yeah, well, I don't have an optimal lead, which means I lose. And they just, like, dipped out of there. But we can at least show off the deck's consistency. And so far, it's not bad. We just whiffed Ultra Ball, right? I do play for Silvally, so we can land Silvally more. So I guess technically, me cutting the Silvally did hinder our turn 2, which we could have just won. But I think we would have won this game regardless, right? Oh no, he's there. He's playing. That's good. Did they just top deck that Nest Ball? Do they have cards? No, they had 2 Nest Balls, which means they definitely could have played. I guess they just skipped their first turn. I don't know what happened there. But he's back. Zappy Dappy is here. Luckily, if we don't have a fighting memory, we can Oko Zapdos, so that's something I have to keep in mind. I guess with the Stadium, though, we Oko'd even with the fighting memory. But we just have to make sure we don't use the fighting memory. He's going to take a knockout here, which means that I really need to dig for the right combination of cards, and he's just going to scoop. Okay, that's fine, I guess. I'm a little bit afraid of non-GX matchups, but we do hit non-GX numbers pretty consistently. Alright guys, we found a game. I'm going to go ahead and just cut out all the other garbage that was there because you guys saw in the first game, we didn't find a game. I'm just going to cut out the rest of the games that we didn't find because people, that was like the second, I don't know, maybe there's like an internet connection on my end or something. I don't know. Let's see. 19, it's 19. We'll do 19, like I think it was 23. Alright, cool. Options. So this is actually a really good hand to Dedenne, so I'm probably going to do that turn 1. Don't like putting down Dedenne turn 1, especially since we're playing as a fighting deck. That might be a problem. But we do get a turn 1, and we get to attach first. I can lose 2 fighting energies early game. I can also attach one to the active, but I'd rather try to find a DCE here if I can. I think I'm going to try to find DCE here. If we're playing against, I mean, fighting is unpopular, right? I can't think of many fighting decks that are good right now, because I'm just trying to think, maybe I should be playing Psychic Memory, but I can't think of many fighting decks. There are a few Psychic decks, but you can usually Oko them regardless. Burn some cards. Okay, we got Cynthia in the deck, we got Lily. Probably should look through my deck when I had the chance, but it's fine. Yeah, I think it's just better for me to just Dedenne here, lose these fighting energies, dig a little bit deeper. Just try to get a really good turn 1 setup, and we even got more lilies. Water memory we can just slap down somewhere. Do we have another type null? We don't have another type null. Let me get another type null down. And Lando down as well. No energies so far, but we are about to lily here. Water memory on this. We can pop it back up with Magirna. Any energies at all? One basic fighting. I guess I'll have to do, because, like, whatever. Slap that down there. And we can Oko this thanks to our fighting. Actually, we Oko it regardless. Never mind. We have access to Guzma, but no DCE yet. No Silvally yet either. No Ultra Ball. So we're just going to keep waiting. Keep digging. Let's see what my opponent's playing, though. I have no idea. We are weak to fighting, so it's going to be a weakness war. We can grab another Lando with that Brooklet Hills. That's pretty cool. Gumi. What is that? I mean, I know what Gumi is. We are the inventors of Gumi Belt, all right? But, oh, we're playing Hitmonchan. Okay, that's cool. This is another deck I want to play. Now that we have access to this card, I really just want to play every deck that can use this card. Except for Lucario GX, because Lucario GX is bad because Reshizard exists. That makes me sad. Reshizard will forever be my enemy for ruining Lucario GX for me. You can't play a deck that relies on not being O-code and then introduce an Oko card. My entire heart is demolished. Let's see. I can Guzma, but I don't have any energies. Can't really retreat either because I don't play any switching cards. Grab another Lando. And we can use linear attack if we need to not attack the active. So that's something, I guess. Let me slap down some more memories we're not going to use. And let me Lily. It's another fighting stadium. I can bench that, but then it makes it easier for him to take knockouts. I do have Silvally that I can switch into, but no way to attack right now. Because we just keep whiffing our energies, bro. So that sucks. Yeah, there's nothing I can do here. I whiffed all my energies again. So I can bounce a tool. I don't think I need to, though. They all have lower than 90 HP, so we can just keep them down there. Yeah, there's no reason to. Yeah, we'll just pass. I can retreat into, like, Lando? So I'd rather keep this alive? Oh, but never mind. I'm not evolving to Silvally just to retreat. I can bump his stadium, and then he will do more damage to me, so I don't want to do that quite yet. He can set up his board. I don't really mind too much. It's a 2 retreat cost, so I guess he doesn't have anywhere to switch right now either. This is really slow and grindy, but at the very least, we're setting up our board quite nicely. I just don't like that I have the Dene down, because that's just a Guzma target from the knockout. Which is another reason why I don't want to play this martial arts stadium. I'm just not going to play it in the entire game, I think, because there's not a reason to. Alright, can we get an energy? Let's find out. There's a Guzma. I guess we'll use that to thin, but we need an energy card here, so let's find a draw supporter of some kind. And you know, in hindsight, I probably shouldn't have grabbed that Guzma, because if I found Lily, I would need to like draw off the Lily. Alright, so I really want to play this just to like thin, but I don't want him to have it. We have triple energy. We have some things here in the deck that exist. So come on, DCE and triple energy, of course, of freaking course. All right, game. I see you, big dog. Just messing with me right now. Whatever. All right. I haven't had such a difficult time trying to find a DCE with 2 extra quote-unquote DCs in the deck in forever, man. I didn't think it would be this bad. Well, he's choosing to attach there and not here. I guess he wants me just to knock out the Diancie? I don't really know why, though. That's a good card. Definitely want Diancie. Gives me for 50, 60, or 50, 90. 90, regardless, it's not an Oko, but if he has Choice Band, I guess it could be an Oko. 40, there's Escape Rope, so I guess we'll just give him the other Lando. Doesn't really matter at this point. He's not taking an Oko. If we can just top deck a DC, I can knock out the Hitmonlee, so we can stop shenanigans from happening. So who's he going into? Probably Gumi, right? I mean, Gumi doesn't do anything against Silvally, right? Actually, he kind of does. Oh, look, DC. Perfect. I'm going to knock out that Hitmonlee. Right? That's the right... He's going to hit me for a bunch of damage here. But I'm probably going to take 2 knockouts. Maybe. We'll have to see. If I get another energy, then we definitely take 2 knockouts. Yeah, we just Turbo Drive. Who do we attach energies to? I guess just Silvally, right? Because... this is not going to do too much. 60 is not going to take an Oko or anything. I guess it can take a knockout on Lando, but I don't think that's really worth. And this one you need extra energy to attack, so I'll just do it on good old Type Null back there. There's another DC, so that's probably... I wonder how many DCs we have prized, because that might be why we haven't found any of them yet. So he needs to get another Hitmonlee down. I don't want to bump that stadium because it's going to really mess me up if I do. So I'm just going to let him keep getting out his Hitmonlees and stuff, and I'm just going to take knockouts as often as I can. Eventually he's going to take big knockouts. He's choosing not to get down another Hitmonlee though. Pyukumuku, the king. I've seen people talk about putting Pyukumuku in this deck. I love Pyukumuku personally. I think it's a great card. It's a bursting balloon effect kind of, but like... I like attacking Pyukumuku. What can I say? Is this like the card they play? Do they play like a couple of water energies to use continuous tumble and hope to RNG the Reshizard? Because that sounds like the play. So luckily, he's only hitting us for 100, which means he won't be able to take a knockout next turn. And we top deck another Guzma, which is phenomenal. Do we just knock it out the Hitmonchan? Or, oh, I think I should knock out the Diancie, right? Let's knock out the Diancie. I'm not going to evolve this other Silvally quite yet. Let me knock out Diancie. That seems like a good play. Retreat. I kind of want to attach an energy though, but like if I attach it, that could be a. I don't think it's that big of a deal actually. We'll attach it. I just want to be able to draw more off Lily when I need to, so that's the main reason why I'm doing that. We'll go ahead and double check. 120 HP, perfect. Turbo drive and knock out this dude and attach it to Lando, I guess. Like I said, Lando can potentially take knockouts against this dude, which would be nice if we want to get off some GX off the board. I really don't want to evolve into another Silvally. Looks like he's prepping a Psychic too. 1, 2, 3. I guess he does take a knockout with this thing if he attacks with it. Another Guzma, so we're just going to keep Guzmaing around and taking every knockout in the world. So without Diancie, he really needs to find either Choice Band or the Fighting Stadium to take a knockout. The Fighting Stadium doesn't really affect me at all in this matchup. It's definitely like, you definitely don't want to play Silvally versus non-GX decks. It does really well versus tag team decks and other GX decks, but it's kind of hard versus non-GX. Baby Buzz is about to hit me for a bunch. Does he have Fighting Energy in hand? No, he's just digging. He's digging. Let's see if he gets it. If he gets it, he takes a knockout, and then I take a revenge knockout. Although I'm going to need the Fighting Stadium to knock out this thing, I can just hold on to it until the time I need it. I am giving him game on board, though. Kukui is scary, because Kukui might be able to take a knockout. If he finds one more damage buff, Choice Band or Fighting Stadium will be enough to take a knockout with Hitmonchan. It looks like he is short. I could deny the knockout and attack with a different Silvally. Oh no, there it is. Now you can take a knockout here. Oranguru taking a knockout means I would like to find a Fighting Energy now, so I can take a knockout with this Lando. That'd be ideal. We don't have many left. I think we only have 3 more left in the deck, so it's not the easiest thing to do, but it's definitely an option. Yeah, we'll do that for now. We only have... Oh, there it is. Sick. Never mind. We can move an energy back. That's not too bad. Yeah, I just want to keep the hand the way it is. I can Lily for 1, but I can probably... I mean, I have the Dene in hand, to be honest. And once I play down the second Silvally, he'll have game on board anyways. So I'm going to go ahead and Oranguru now. And Lily for 2. Okay, it's not bad. Yeah, we'll go ahead and Power Cyclone. And I'll move my own energy back. Do I want to put on Oranguru? I mean, if he has one, that's only 80 damage, right? Oh, my brother's calling me. Is 80 damage enough? Not really. Let's put it to the other Landers. Let me answer this call. So shout out to Cranium. What's up, Elias? What do you need? Yeah, I was curious if you did about robot stuff. Did you ever come home for like robot stuff on the pool? Oh, are you? All right, cool. Did you guys went to the theater? All right, cool. Yeah, it's Tuesday. I think that's how it is. All right, cool. All right, I'm home. I'm recording right now, so I'll see you guys when you get here. Yeah, let me know when you need help. All right, bye-bye. All right, so we gotta go clean some pool shenanigans. All right, so we got another Hitmonlee down. Hitmonlee is pretty scary. You can Oko this, and I think that's it. Oh, you can also hit Magear now. But we have another Guzma in hand, so this is why I play 4 Guzmas. It just does really well in Silvally decks. And hit and run, not a knockout. What do I want to knock out now? He's going to Guzma up something else. The Goomster. Goomy can be knocked out with any energy and martial arts dojo, which is kind of funny, actually. But we're not doing that. He didn't take a knockout this turn, which is interesting. What do I want to shuffle back? There's nothing to really shuffle back right now. I can Guzma again and knock out the Hitmonlee. I guess that's just what I gotta keep doing, right? Because Hitmonlee's a big old threat. Alright, let me knock out Hitmonlee here. Unfortunately, another Silvally is being played down, which is pretty scary. But could be worth. Oh, water type right now. cute. Super cute. We have a fighting energy we can put on Lando as well. Is there any reason to keep my water energy off? Nobody has resistance to water or anything like that. Nope. All right, cool. We'll just go ahead and turbo drive. Boom. Put this on Silvally. I mean, not Silvally, Lando. We're not going to have another Silvally down, which is kind of annoying, but I think it'll be fine. Lando will be able to take another prize. Ideally, we can find another energy and take a prize that way. So I can just take a knockout Gumi. But if I need to, I can play down the fighting memory and take a prize that way. I still want to make sure that the Dene is out of range. If he ever hits 80, it's going to be a problem. Kukui plus Choice Band can do it. Fighting Stadium plus Choice Band can do it if he's behind. So I'm trying my best to keep the Fighting Stadium off board because it will always be able to Guzma knock out the Dene, which is a problem because I'll instantly catch him up in the game. We only have one more Guzma potentially left in the deck. I can Ultra Ball to hunt for it and then use the Dene if I need to dig deeper. If I can find an extra energy card as well, I can also do that to attack the Gumi this turn. He's choosing to knock out a Ranguru. He can't take a knockout this turn with this thing. That's right. We don't have a Guzma. We need to find DCE. But if he takes a knockout, we can use the Dene, which is pretty nice. If he chooses to keep this thing active, then we have to find DC to retreat it. And unless these are 2 DC's prize, we should have a decent chance now with 20 card deck with the addition of being able to... Actually, we only have one more Lily left. We have one draw supporter left. So the Dene is really going to have to come through for us here. He doesn't hit the bench for weakness, so it's not like he can just knock out the Dene. He can choose to knock out one of the Landos. That would probably be pretty smart, right? Get rid of the one with 2 energies on it. Yeah, that's a good idea. All right, let's see what we can do here. There's Adventure Bag that can help us thin even more. Let's see, how many DCs are prized? No, we have all of these in the deck. All right, cool. Unfortunately, only DC can help us switch. That and Guzma. Do we have the last Guzma in the deck? Let's find out. We also have Marshadow to dig deeper if we need to. All right, cool. We have the last Guzma and 1 DC as well as Marshadow. So we have everything we need. Let's see if we can find Guzma first. We did not. That's fine. We can shuffle back in a Lando or... doesn't feel super worth, honestly. Let's Ultra Ball away some stuff, I guess. Then a little bit more. I don't want to lose Lando. I guess I'll lose... I don't want to lose Type Null either. I could shuffle in Type Null, and Lando, right? Because I'll keep 1 Silvally in the deck. As well as 1 prize that we can grab as well. Do I want to grab another Silvally though? Kind of. Yeah, let's shuffle back in. Let's do that. Hopefully that doesn't affect me too much because that is technically thin a little bit. Is there any reason to keep a memory down? I might as well, because I can always bounce back to my hand if I need to. Alright, let's see what we can do here. We do have free retreat thanks to this dude. So we don't. I was talking about needing that energy, but we actually don't need that energy. So now that I think about it, this was all just pretty uninteresting and unnecessary. So I do apologize about that. I forgot about the free retreat thing. It's been so long since I've played this deck. Yikes. I shouldn't have done that, guys. I'm sorry. The problem is we didn't get Guzma, and he's not going to take all the prizes in the world, but he's only going to do a big number to us. Being able to hit us for 60, which is 120. Choice Band is 90. If he finds the Fighting Stadium, we just lose, don't we? That's a problem. That's a problem. For sure, that's a problem. Let's see what happens. We lose this turn if he finds Choice Band, Fighting Stadium, Energy, which is a tall order in a 5-card hand. So I don't think Kui does it either. I think he needs Choice Band, right? Because he needs to hit me 60. He needs to hit me for at least 110. So Choice Band is only 80. Fighting Stadium is only... Oh, Fighting Stadium does do it. Hold on. Okay, hold on. So he needs Kukui or Choice Band. So he needs Fighting Stadium, Kukui, or Choice Band, and that's game, right? And he has the energy in hand, so it's down to if he can find Kukui or Choice Band. Oh no! All right, does he have Kukui though? Because that's not enough. No, the Fighting Stadium. Okay, he whiffed it just barely. Also, it doesn't knock this out because I'm an idiot. All right, well, never mind. We'll just go ahead and... I forgot that it has not the damage number I thought. Okay, we're good. Whew, talking out my butt there. I kept saying incorrect things. Let's play against a tag team deck. So the cool thing is you can play things like Marshadow Machamp tag team. The problem is playing... Oh, no. I did not mean... No. Please don't do this. And double check that I have enough money on my PayPal to do that. I forgot what I was talking about. The cool thing is you can do really well versus attack. Oh yeah, Marshadow Machamp. It's a pretty cool card. Its GX attack means that you essentially survive any hit by 1, which could be really, really game changing. But the bad thing is I only play 6 basic fightings, and you need 4 or at least 3 basic fightings, right? Because I think one of them is a colorless attack cost. So I think you need at least that much if you're going to... You're going to need more basic energies if you're going to attack with Marshadow and Machamp GX consistently for the GX attack. Because like you only hit 120. Otherwise, with Revenge, the other tech hits for a good amount of damage, but like... You still need like at least 120. Oh, I got... Okay, that's cool. Oh, I got paid by Patreon. Dude, I need you guys to know, for those of you that are supporting me on Patreon, y'all just saved the heck out of me. So I had some payments go through for bills. And right now, holy guys, shout out to I'm gonna shout out the Patreons right now because I forget to do that in most videos, and I should really remember. I'm gonna shout out the Patreons right now, but I just got some bills like automatically go through my account, but I just hit 0 the other day, right? Like just a few days ago, like before my paycheck hit. So it was like on Sunday, my paycheck hits on Friday, right? So I don't actually, and today is, I believe, Monday? Or today's Tuesday. So I don't get the next paycheck till Friday. And because of that, I had to put in a little bit of money for my credit, which means I lost credit money, unfortunately, but I had to do what I had to do, right? We're playing against something weak to fighting. I will take it. He can definitely take an Oko on his turn 1, which is kind of scary. And I'd rather attach to a Silvally if I can. So let me just Lily first. All right, perfect. Yeah, let me just do this first before anything else. I will pass, I guess. What is this card? Is it a Fighting Memory? No, it's not perfect. But because I just got some automatic pays. My account currently has a total of $1 in it, so I'm surviving on $1 until the end of the week, which sucks because that means I can't really drive too much. I have to get rides to work, which is annoying for my friends, but I appreciate all my friends for doing that for me. But how do I sign? Why is it? This is my page, right? What's going on? But because I got my Patreon, which is like, we only have 5 Patreons right now, but you guys are legitimately the best because that small paycheck I got from Patreon right now just helped cover the fund so I don't go back to 0 and get charged by my account again. So shout outs to the Patreons. Of course, is my boy Pat, as always. He's been a day 1 Patreon. Mad supporter right there. We don't take a knockout unless we find Fighting Stadium here, which is going to be kind of annoying. But we're going to have to go all in, I think. Let's see if I can find a nope. I was hoping to find a Cynthia there. Alright, we need to find Fighting Stadium, but if we find Fighting Stadium, we take a nice, juicy Oko. Infinite on Juicy. Actually, we take an Oko regardless, but I'd rather not have to use my GX attack early game. Because he's playing some shenanigans that I don't like. Triple Energy has to go. I wanted to Dedenne here, because I do want to try to find the Fighting Stadium. Because I will GX if I have to, but I don't want to. I want to GX like something while I don't have the Fighting Energy, if that makes any sense. Let's get a second Silvally down so we can move, or second type null down so we can move an energy onto there. Alright, do this, drop nothing. I don't know why I did that, but whatever. Alright, let's see if we can find that Fighting Stadium. Come on, Fighting Stadium. Nice, perfect. So this means that we hit exactly 130, which is enough to Oko this without using the GX attack, which is phenomenal. And now we're going to charge an energy onto this, meaning that if we do get revenged, which it's very unlikely, but possible with like energy switch shenanigans, we now have a follow-up attacker potentially, if we can find, of course, a DCE. We do get our 3 prizes. Okay, what is this? This new update is bad. that is bad. And we get the victory here. So Ben Adel, Kyan Oladine, Oladi, Oswald Ojola, Pat, of course, and Snooky McBam Bam. If you guys want to support the Patreon, you guys get benefits. I believe like one-on-one testing versus each other for like tournaments and stuff like that, deck critiquing, like overall help, as well as, you know, you get codes every month. I believe you get 3 to 5 codes of the most current set, and then of course access to being able to talk to me personally about anything you guys want to talk about. I have a lot of people ask me like really strange questions, as well as more like things like about YouTube help and stuff like that. So Patreon, I probably should pimp out the Patreon more because it just helped me a bunch. But shout outs to the Patreons that do support me, and shout outs to the Twitch subs that do the same thing. And just all you guys for watching. Don't forget the like button. Let's get one more game in, and we'll call it a video. So you just saw how cool it is to be able to do that weakness damage. I think Greninja Zoroark is a lot better than people give it credit for. I really like my list that I have, but that's just because I like my list. You know what I'm saying? We'll go ahead and make anything but type null active because everything has free retreat otherwise. We can dig hard if we want to. I don't really see a reason to dig hard because there's not seriously a reason to dig hard, but we can if we need to. Dude, I'm actually super crazy impressed by how that worked out. Patreon got paid me at the same time I got all my bills in. All right, we're playing. Hopefully, we're playing against Reshizard. Like I say, I always want to be playing against Reshizard. Looks like we probably are. Either that or an Arcanine build. So this is cool because we can actually use our water memories. We have the Fighting Stadium in hand, which kind of sucks that we have it already because I don't really want to play it down, but we play 3 for a reason. Maybe playing 4 will help. If we are playing against Reshizard, that's a mistake, sir. Same thing, right? Of course, now we actually need to probably GX that thing. We can linear attack it to put it in range, so I think we're gonna have to linear attack it. Regardless, we just linear attack whatever we need to, and hopefully find a triple energy to take the right knockout. We're gonna have to play a little bit more aggro and less conservative versus these players. Lit Loose turn 1 sucks because my hand was super lit, especially if I found a Lily off of Pokegear. I wouldn't really need to deny this turn. Not like I wanted to deny in general anyways, but the deny does help you dig if you need to. Lit Loose is coming. We have access to the Dene, we have Pokegears, we have 4 Lilies, 2 Cynthias. We should have a lot of outs, as well as our own Marshadow if we need to. There's a Lily and a Silvally, but no fighting energy, which is the biggest concern I had. Linear attack's going to be pretty useful this game, so I'm probably just going to be abusing linear attack to put damage on Reshizard and stuff like that. And if he benches one more Pokemon, we can just GX the Snorlax, we can GX the... Oh no. At least he's not playing a Draw Spore this turn, which is great for us. No Welder turn 1, meaning we're probably not going to be knocked out anytime soon. But we really need to find more type nulls now that we're being in the active here like this. Armor Press does stop us being knocked out from EV Snorlax, but I don't actually ever remember how much Arcanine does. I believe it's 180, 190. We'll see. Ah, man, I don't want to attach this basic fighting. I really don't. Oh well, we'll attach it to... No, I don't want to, because this thing's gonna be active. I'm gonna hold on to it. Either I attach it to a different type null, which is... I'll take it. Or I attach it to a Landorus. If he takes a knockout here, we do Oko... Do we Oko this? With fighting? Yeah, we do, right? With fighting memory. We don't have any Draw Spore right now, though. I'm gonna attach here, because we can just attach a Lando next turn if we're going to attack with Lando. But yeah, I'm going to keep the Stadium in my hand. It gives him a few extra cards, but honestly, I don't know. He has a 4-card hand, and he's only going to use Welder next turn, right? I'm going to play the Stadium down. This is really risky, but I don't want him to dig too hard. Silvally can hit 160, which will be enough to Oko this with weakness. We can also GX it if we need to, because the 150 is what's going to be playing. So we'll just pass for now. Because we have Guzma in hand, all we need to do is find the fighting memory. We're probably not going to be able to use Guzma, but we have access to 2 adventure bags and 2 fighting memories. So we have the outs. We have what it takes. Escape board. This thing can hit for a lot of damage too. Only 100. With a choice band though, we hit 130, which is still not enough for a knockout, unfortunately. It might be worth playing Diancie in here, but not really. I mean, Diancie does have free retreat, I suppose. But linear attack is very precise damage that we don't really need extra cards for. But this is definitely our prize rat. So he's charging up the Snorlax, which I'm okay with because he can't attack us at all this turn. There is the Arcanine. Arcanine does hit 190, so it doesn't actually OHKO the type null. I know a lot of lists aren't playing Choice Band right now, so maybe we could take advantage of that by him not being able to knock out type null. And we can knock it out thanks to Water Memory. There's the Dene. I don't know what he's digging for this turn because he's not going to be able to attack this turn anyways, because he already used Welder. So that seems like a misplay in my opinion, but whatever. What do I know, right? Doesn't take a knockout this turn. We can always retreat and attack with type null, try to charge up the other type null in the back if we can find a way to discard it. We could also spend this time evolving and attacking with Lando, but if I evolve, he can take a knockout with Snorlax, so I don't want that to happen. Let's see. There's another type null. I'm definitely throwing that down. And okay, so I have a few options here. I can hit this thing for weakness right now. I can also... I could just GX this dude. It's a tough call. I can take 2 prizes here, 1 prize here, and another 3 prizes here. We only hit for 130 if we do that, though, which is not enough. There's a lot of options I have here. I just don't know which is the best one. There's a Cynthia. We could play Cynthia. What does Cynthia do for me, though? Because I'm still just going to be attacking with this Jirachi, right? I think I'm just better off using Guzma, pulling up anything else, right? To stop a manual attachment, force another Welder play. I could get him to attack me with Arcanine. Doesn't feel great, though. I think what I'm going to do is, because this will be knocked out by Fighting Memory, I'm going to pull up this Dedenne, force him to switch it. And I'm going to use Linear Arrow, because this still sets up my knockout damage, right? And I can just GX the Reshizard, I guess. Or I could just GX this if I need to. But now I can just attach this, evolve into Silvally, free retreat, take a knockout. I guess. I don't know, we'll have to see. He's eventually going to attack with Snorlax, right? Either Snorlax or he's going to attack with Arcanine. So I have to make sure that the damage I do on the board is cohesive to the strategy I have as far as prizing go. If he attacks me with Arcanine, I take a knockout against the Arcanine. That's fine. Then I take a knockout versus the Dene, and then I take a knockout versus that. Him playing Reshizard does mean I can take a knockout on both of these dudes, though. But I'm not going to be able to use Silvally next turn. So I'm hoping that he chooses to... Oh, okay, see? He might choose to Welder to the active, choosing to use Jirachi again, so he can't retreat anymore, which means he probably has a switch in hand. He really needs to find a Welder now, though, right? There's a Guzma. He already played... No, he didn't play Sporty yet, so he could Guzma, I guess, but he already manually attached as well. So Guzma doesn't really affect anything because all my cards do have free retreat right now. Yeah, Guzma doesn't do anything. That's fine. He's choosing to go into type null, and he actually made this active. That was a misplay, my friends. Okay, so now we're going ham. We have the DCE, we have Silvally, we have Cynthia, and he just gave us this. So we just got to find Fighting Memory, or we could just blow our GX right now, which is not too big of a deal because we can linear attack this Reshizard. So, and we top deck like absolute fiends. Like absolute fiends. We do hit 240. Absolute monstrous turn. We even have another Silvally. No Water Memory yet. In case of another Marshadow, I am going to evolve another Silvally, and I can attach it. I wish we had Ultra Ball, man. This would have been a perfect turn if we just had Ultra Ball. But we do have access to triple energy, so if we really need to, we can dig super hard for a GX attack against this. Choice Band. Actually, Choice Band doesn't do it if we're taking a knockout here. If he benches something else, Choice Band will do it. If he doesn't bench something else, then Water Memory will do it with a GX attack, of course. There's a second triple, so this kind of sucks because we're not able to use Lily, but there it is. So yeah, Silvally Lando is kind of wild versus Reshizard. He did play a little bit sloppy, but we didn't. He did play into the GX attack, but we never used the GX attack, which is great. I guess I only want coins, right? So I don't know what other evolution wards. I guess I can play Quagnag, whatever. We'll see what happens. Yeah, he played into the GX attack, and overall, pretty cool. I think the deck has so much potential. I think just being able to OHKO every deck and format, and having the extra damage buffs to be able to deal with non-GX matchups. The only thing I want to put into this deck are like Acerola or something, right? Because Acerola would make this deck pretty strong. Being able to versus non-GX matchup, being able to spam Acerola is really good. And versus GX matchups, being able to spam these damage buffs through Martial Arts Dojo or Water Memory, Fighting Memory, Choice Bands, that seems pretty good too. It's just a matter of what you cut now, right? Like, obviously Pokegears helped us a lot by getting us out of Marsh Shadows. And all these other cards have been incredibly good. I could maybe cut a Rangaroo, I guess. I just like a Rangaroo because Psychic is a good attack. It can really do a lot of damage versus a lot of different Pokemon. Especially with fighting damage. Like, let me think about this. If Reshizard uses GX attack on this, right? Although it doesn't ever need to use a GX attack. So let's just not think about GX attack. Let's just think about 4 energies, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. 20, 40, 60, 20, 40, 60, 80. You're hitting for 140. With a Choice Band, that's 170. You hit for 210 with a Fighting Stadium buff. That's not bad at all. It does take 2 linear attacks for us to take a knockout, though. So I don't know. We'll have to see. Regardless, though, it can punish a lot of attackers for a lot of damage, putting them in range of things like Lando. Because then, like, this into this can take a knockout, which is just 2 non-GX attackers, so that's pretty strong. Marsh Shadow Machamp, like I said, you can play it, but because of our limited fighting energies in the deck, I don't really see myself playing it, because that's multiple turns of using it. But like I said, you have access to DCE that you could technically attach to make it only need 3 fighting energies, but that's still half the fighting energies in our deck. As good of a card as it is, I think just being able to blow things up with Silvally GX is a lot more beneficial. It's a lot easier to pull off, things like that. There's not many other basic fighting type attackers you could play. You could always play cards like Buzzwole, but we don't have a way to search the Buzzwole outside of Nest Balls, which is inconsistent. We already had a difficult time fighting Ultra Balls in this game, yet alone like playing it just on that specific turn. Also, the fighting energy doesn't work. The fighting stadium doesn't work on Ultra Beast. There's not many other types you can play, as far as I can think of, not many other basic fighting type Pokemon. But if you guys think of anything, let me know in the comments down below. Don't forget to drop a like, subscribe, share, all that good jazz. Don't forget to answer the comment question today. Don't forget to support me in any way that you guys can, if you desire, if you guys want to see me upload more content. Because like I said, the only reason why I haven't been uploading more content is because I need to work, because I'm in such a mess right now. And so, it's not my fault either. Like, it's just like car problems, phone problems, dental problems, medical problems, all just happen at the same exact time. So I've been trying to like recover from all of that happening at the same exact time. But regardless, drop a like, subscribe, share, all that good jazz. I appreciate every single one of you guys, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.